A player loyalty card sits between your fingers as $600 million reaches your table, and you start mapping a casino sweep. Beside the highway, you tap a tired slot cabinet and hear "coin in" inside a business nobody polished. For $18 million, you buy a clean license card room where the cage rattles, the dealers know the regulars, and the ceiling tiles sag. You settle the first ugly dispute over a chip tray. A plastic card replaces host gossip, and you bolt player tracking into the card room door by door. Buffet grazers lose their disguise. Under the surveillance dome, an empty poker table waits. You buy the slot route operator and inherit video lottery terminals in taverns, truck stops, and back rooms. Drop boxes come in heavy from the neighborhoods while you count route cash beside the armored driver. Marion, the old floor-walking general manager, plants you at the pit boss podium and names the weak blackjack table before the shoe empties. Your slot director strips dead banks, then gives the progressive jackpot meter a brighter row of cabinets. A rusted riverboat gives you the next license. Behind the hotel room door, you enter full casino economics, with the floor below paying for the bed above and guests staying past one losing session. Manufacturers push participation games at dinner. You push back and buy the cabinets that earn floor space. Free parking beats fake marble, so you paint the signs big and give locals a reason back. The casino bus idles open at dusk. You build a central host desk where comps stop wandering, theoretical loss gets named, and the best players receive measured offers. With a racing form in your hand, the Racino deal puts you beside barns, grandstands, slot players, and horsemen who already know the politics. Horsemen fill the grandstands around you, and the racing commission learns your name before the next purse fight. On race day, you turn the simulcast screen into a bridge between grandstand bettors and the casino floor. A sportsbook skin puts your license onto phones. DraftKings-style pressure pounds the mobile account offer, and younger bettors tap elsewhere before your clerk finishes the pitch. Under the sportsbook odds board, you open a bar where bettors print tickets, clerks enroll app users, and game noise bleeds into the slot floor. Super Bowl bettors jam the betting kiosks while you walk the rope line and hear tickets print non-stop. The odds board glows over empty reserved seats. Near the airport ramp, you buy a tired hotel casino with bad carpet, a bruised lobby, and convention guests dragging suitcases through stale smoke. Your hotel key packet starts tying the room upstairs with dinner downstairs and the next casino offer. Playing cards arrive under one purchasing contract, and you make the scattered properties stop buying like cousins. Your new compliance chief carries licensing forms into the hearing room and greets regulators by name. Across the properties, you centralize the self-exclusion list before a banned player reaches another cage. The excluded person list lies closed under fluorescent light. A tribal compact crosses the table, and you buy a management position without pretending sovereignty can be bought. Tribal council members stay in control while you stand in the meeting room and take the management fee terms. Dealer school opens on tribal land after you fund tables, shufflers, and a mock cage. Inside the training classroom, instructors drill dealers, cashiers, technicians, hosts, and surveillance staff while you walk the back row. A heavier rewards card lands in your palm, accepted across the riverboat network and the sportsbook bar. Your old loyalty card rests beside the heavier card. You enter a legal iGaming state and attach online casino play to the same customer name. New Jersey live dealer games go online as you approve digital slots under the gaming board lights. Marion taps the mobile wallet icon like a contaminant, and you end the argument in the conference room. The delayed casino app costs you younger bettors, with empty sign-up stools beside the sportsbook bar. FanDuel and BetMGM fill the phone screen first. You arrive late to customers already claimed. A chief digital gaming officer takes the account wallets from vendors and seats your engineers beside casino operators. After the next geolocation failure, you buy a small gaming technology team and move engineers near the cage. Gaming real estate gets its own war room, where you buy irreplaceable land and lease back plain buildings when rent feeds the next hunt. A sale leaseback closes, and you turn casino land into fresh buying power without leaving the floor. Parking structures echo before the refinancing crews arrive. Billboards stop showing one building and start showing the rewards card in every gambler's pocket. You buy the regional casino a bigger operator must shed, with its hotel tower and tired restaurants still running. Asset sales get ugly, but your bid reaches the neglected property before the larger operator resets the auction. Entertainment space fills with brokers and mayors, and your name moves from turnaround buyer to consolidator. A baccarat host team joins you around a closed shoe and speaks in credit, front money, and holiday calendars. Velvet rope comes down as you open the high-limit salon with a private cage window. High-denomination chips stack against you during a cold night, and the baccarat group walks out heavy. Marker paperwork spreads across the pit podium as lenders begin calling about covenant pressure. You cut credit lines with a host beside you, careful enough that premium players still return. The private baccarat table stays dark. Branded trophies travel from card room to riverboat as you stitch poker rooms into an annual series. Cameras crowd your property for live-streamed final tables, with dealers pitching cards under television lights. Las Vegas enters your hunt, and you take a hard minority position instead of pretending you can swallow the Strip. Atlantic City gets your boots on its boardwalk, while Reno and Tahoe sellers test your patience. Gulf Coast contractors walk you through hurricane glass, casino piers, and hotel rooms that must earn respect. Airport pickups begin meeting top-tier players before baggage claim. You gut the count room first, then the cage vault, loading dock, employee dining hall, and surveillance room. A showroom contract gives your casinos concerts, comedy nights, fight weigh-ins, and private corporate events. City councils get your face at the microphone as roadwork, hiring promises, and tourism money follow each property. A charitable night banner hangs over the empty hall. You bid for the urban casino license and walk into the hearing with unions, partners, and neighborhood leaders. Labor agreements land beside real estate maps as you assemble the city project piece by piece. The Gaming Commission hearing room goes quiet when the larger consolidator wins the metropolitan license. Caesars keeps the crown jewel city door shut, with cameras waiting outside its construction fence. At the next licensing hearing, you accept that no highway casino can replace the lost city. You tighten loyalty databases into your answer, linking regional feeders after the urban defeat. A tribal chair slides the management contract forward, and you answer with training money instead of swagger. Digital slots move faster after the rival win, with your app team camped beside compliance. One hearing chair faces the closed door. Across the barricade, you count the rival's first table drop under city spotlights. One wallet begins recognizing casino play, sportsbook bets, online games, hotel stays, and event tickets. Table ratings and slot coin-in meet under the same player account while your hosts work the aisle. Mississippi Gulf Coast discipline teaches your team storms, locals, tourists, and capital reserves. Louisiana Paris rooms test you with riverboat habits and politics that punish outsiders. Missouri access comes through local partners who introduce you before the license talk starts. Indiana adds steady casino cash flow, and you put your operators on the floor by morning. Iowa slot players slide into the rewards universe at kiosks beside the buffet entrance. Pennsylvania lets you cross-sell the property and online play under one player name. Ohio gives you another regional floor where tight labor and cleaner purchasing matter. Michigan iGaming feeds the loyalty engine while hosts greet the same players in person. Nevada credibility gives your network an address gamblers can picture when the card hits their palm. New Jersey gets a revived casino entrance and an online lobby carrying the same brand. Oklahoma opens through Tribal Gaming Trust, with your team seated behind the council rather than above it. California card rooms get your bus trip calendar, and poker grinders chase the same points from San Jose to Commerce, with your hosts riding the circuit. Arizona tribal leaders make you wait outside council chambers. Washington tribal partners hear your training director name local jobs as you sit back. Ownership charts cover the hearing table as commissioners freeze your largest acquisition mid-stride. Your compliance chief brings internal controls while you stand. State by state, you return with source of funds documents and answer regulators in person. Stacks of cash at the cage turn one missed filing into a suitability wound. Your auditor locks the currency transaction logs in a conference room with player ratings and cage video beside a surveillance manager who knows the gap. Suspicious activity review files travel with you. The cage window reflects one cash stack. Dark player card kiosks greet your floor teams as the loyalty breach spreads across properties. Before poachers work the phones, your digital chief restarts frozen sportsbook screens under security lights, while you post guards at the host desk. Regulatory reporting begins with your name in the room, then customers get plain letters in staffed counters. A half-renovated tribal casino floor puts you on concrete beside council members. You leave construction drawings rolled shut. Construction dust hangs over the unfinished casino floor. March Madness fills your sportsbook with bracket sheets, beer towers, betting slips, and horse fans, while your staff open extra app desks. Cameras catch your cashier paying the major jackpot, while slot attendants form a lane through the crowd. Private salons receive the first whales under thicker carpet, with your VIP director counting markers nearby. Refinancing turns the stronger properties into a $1.5 billion scale push, and lenders walk the floors with your operators before approving a cent. An Iowa truck driver clips your card beside his fuel receipt. The California poker player books another circuit stop while you greet the rail. New Jersey sports bettors tap your wallet under the odds board. Behind glass, a baccarat player takes your host's nod inside a Macau-style private salon. A dice bowl frames the rewards card beside a hotel key. Your cage boss moves chips like a central bank while properties settle under one command. You hold a gaming license with land, data, and rights attached. The Empire name crosses hotel towers, sportsbook apps, and loyalty counters as bankers price the diversified gaming network near $8 billion in front of you. An old loyalty card slides into a modern slot cabinet, and the welcome screen answers by name. A Las Vegas suite opens before your guest reaches the sportsbook seat. A host from your desk greets the player before the cage. The hotel suite door clicks. Gambling access follows you from floor to phone. Regional winners grip your loyalty card on flights pointed toward Las Vegas. Convention guests leave your ballroom wearing rewards lanyards. On a phone screen, New Jersey bettors open your casino app between games. Iowa truck stop regulars feed your slot route machines, then walk into your casino with rated cards already worn at the corners after midnight. California poker rooms pin your circuit calendar near the cage. A baccarat shoe pauses while your private salon host courts whales over credit terms. The progressive jackpot meter glows above a quiet bank. Slot cabinet by slot cabinet, your floor team links penny play with high-limit action. Your pit manager feeds blackjack ratings through the card shuffler's table position into shared status. Around the roulette wheel, your hosts fold each trip into one player profile. The boxman carries a crap stick and calls action that follows the player across your properties. A branded trophy rises over your poker tournament stage as leaderboard names travel property to property. Hotel key packets earn tier credit, and guests learn the room can count like a wager. You fold a steakhouse dinner into the loyalty wallet before the waiter clears plates. Fight night seats become top-tier comps when you approve the host list beside the ring. Spa days join golf tee times. The VIP director staffs your host desk for midnight calls, and you stand behind the phones while premium players test the new habit. A rival billboard promises instant status near the airport, so you answer with destination weekends, upgraded rooms, and hosts waiting at arrivals. Empty sportsbook seats face the odds board. Super Bowl bettors jam your betting kiosks while you walk the aisle with security. March Madness packs the app sign-up desk, and you trade beer spill complaints for mobile accounts. Reserved seating becomes hotel business after you put room envelopes beside the fight crowd. Tellers print tickets under your hand. Beer towers crowd the sportsbook tables after you greenlight another game day service station. Odds boards flank loyalty enrollment as you pull bettors from wagers toward cards. The casino app opens beside the sportsbook counter, and your digital chief turns bettors toward online slots. You connect account wallets to hotel profiles from the front desk terminal, then test the match by walking a key packet to a comped room upstairs. Before any bonus offer leaves the app, your compliance chief makes you attach cool-off controls and deposit limits. A frozen sportsbook screen exposes your delay while younger bettors crowd another brand's live odds counter with their phones out and ignore your stalled kiosks. You place the mobile wallet in the old manager's palm. Player card kiosks blink back under the lobby lights. The chief digital gaming officer runs your geolocation check from the cage doorway, then asks for the sportsbook, hotel, and casino app teams in one room. You fund app engineers beside a whiteboard covered in crash logs. Payment processors fail in test mode. You hire specialists before deposit receipts start stacking at the cage. Fraud alerts hit the morning huddle. After the loyalty breach, you install cybersecurity monitoring in the command room while hotel clerks and cage cashiers practice outage drills beside you. Rewards cards return across the counter as you reopen points access before rival hosts can call. Hotel clerks cut manual room keys. Your compliance officer carries the regulatory report into the hearing room, and you take the microphone when commissioners ask about the database breach. New Jersey players spin your relaunched digital slot while the cage boss stands beside you. Pennsylvania's live dealer table launches with you testing the camera angle from the studio rail. The Risk team stands with you as Michigan Blackjack goes into the mobile wallet. A phone lies beside an old casino chip. West Virginia online roulette loads on the test phone in your hand. Counsel clears Delaware wallet links while you stand near the cage. You run Connecticut account verification with a Know Your Customer check under the compliance chief's eye. A DraftKings-style acquisition offer makes your marketing team flinch. You cut the bounty in half. Against FanDuel-style bonuses, you spend casino comps from the comp ledger with a tighter hand. Hotel rooms become your BetMGM-style cross-sell answer. Caesars Digital presses your player database, so you lock export access and call top hosts before lunch. Your event director turns the Fanatics betting push into a watch party package, while you greet season ticket holders at reserved tables and hand each one a hotel key packet. The first major jackpot handpay happens under your camera crew, with the winner clutching tax forms in one fist and chips in the other. Television lights hit the final table, while you seat commentators above the poker rail. You open the renovated high-limit salon and seat the first whales behind smoked glass. Under glass surveillance, baccarat cards rest on the private table. High-denomination chips leave the baccarat tray in stacks, and you tighten credit before the cage thins out. Marker paperwork crosses your hand near the pit podium as lenders wait for the next call. You call surveillance on the winning baccarat group, and the dome above the salon turns toward the table. You reset each credit line at the salon podium, then shake hands before dinner. Front money comes first now, with the host counting wire confirmations while you stand between the baccarat table and the cage. You keep premium liquor and cut reckless comp slips. Beside you, the VIP director calls each whale by name and offers a smaller trip with cleaner terms. Security escorts chip racks through the private cage window as you walk beside the guard captain, close enough for each handoff to slow down. You plant the surveillance chief in the baccarat review bay and demand each squeeze on replay. A Lunar New Year banner rises over the lobby while your hosts book direct trips with family dinners after credit checks, under your eye. Red envelopes lie beside unopened plaques. Atlantic City gets your boots on the boardwalk hotel carpet, where salt air leaks through tired doors. The Gulf Coast Resort takes cranes along the seawall, new kitchens behind the buffet, and storm shutters before the first charter groups arrive. Las Vegas enters your network through a suite key pressed into your palm above the Strip. Mountain resort weekends test Reno and Tahoe elites with you at check-in. You feed the Mississippi Gulf Coast Casino Resort with hosts from smaller southern floors. A Louisiana riverboat adds players to the status map after you board at dusk and greet the slot club line. Missouri hosts share names while you assign careful trips. For Indiana, your bus program loads regulars under sodium lights and points them toward destination weekends. Ohio Racino players reach resort check-in under your hosts. Your digital chief folds locals play and destination stays into the Nevada rewards database beyond one Strip trophy. The grandstand cools after the last race.
Oklahoma tribal partners meet you inside the dealer school, where blackjack layouts replace pitch decks. With the Arizona Tribal Compact on the table, you fund local hiring before the renderings leave the folder. Washington tribal instructors fill training classrooms with cage trainees and surveillance recruits while you stand beside them and leave the microphone alone. The tribal council room goes quiet when you return without bankers and ask what damage your team caused. Your project chief spreads a construction drawing across the half-renovated floor under your boot, and you stop each contractor until the tribe chooses the next wall. You hand the management contract back with sovereign control marked in plain ink. Before any expansion pitch, blackjack procedure starts in a classroom with your funded instructors at the felt. Cage cashier classes move to the station, where tribal staff count chips under a supervisor beside you. A slot technician cart rolls between dead cabinets as you certify repairs by name, not by promise. Emergency protocol drills put surveillance staff on radios while you time the evacuation from the monitor room door. Regulators at the licensing hearing hear trainees describe their jobs while you stand behind them, silent. Dealer shoes sit aligned after the class ends. MGM Resorts smiles over the urban casino license, and your bidder badge stays face down in your hand. Commissioners file out of the hearing room while you stand at the rail, with no city license coming back for a generation. Your development chief folds the transit plan while you redirect crews toward assets you can touch. You strengthen regional feeders from the parking structure outward, painting shuttle lanes and greeting weekend players at the curb. You put closed city capital into online casino, with your digital chief launching new games in legal states. A tribal casino partner takes your call after midnight, and you offer training money before any term sheet touches the table. Divested regional assets replace the city crown when you walk a hotel tower the larger operator dumped. During the gaming REIT tour, you separate land value from casino noise beside the loading dock. Your lawyer negotiates the leaseback rent beside you before your team frees acquisition capital for the next bid. Playing cards, dice, and ticket paper move under one procurement chief, while you approve the first group order. A liquor bottle from the old bar meets the new contract stamp, and you lock the same pour cost across scattered properties. Linen carts line up below the hotel towers. Fresh uniforms hang before the crown opening. For the crown jewel opening, you stand beside regulators at the first table drop as dealers break fresh chips under television lights. A commissioner takes the seat beside you, regulator badge facing the first table drop. The chip tray goes silent beside you after the cage boss stacks the last rack. The odds screen glows above you as guests enter. Beside the front desk, you hand the first hotel key packet to a guest still smelling of airport rain, while cameras crowd the lobby. Dealers work the casino floor around you while penny slots chime, craps players shout, baccarat players bend cards behind glass, and sportsbook bettors raise phones as bankers name the empire's scale. A union leader says your empire name into a microphone, gives you a careful nod, then steps back. You wire the highway carpeted box into the empire wallet. Your hand slides an old loyalty card into the slot cabinet,
and the welcome screen opens the gambling empire by name.